API not responding natural language. Okay, so we are going to talk about something that's actually pretty snazzy, pretty cool. So, um, most of you have been made privy and aware to, namely, what's going on here? Camera's weird. Um, Gilbert Ling, Gerald Pollack, but there's another individual whom you may have, who's actually somewhat, most people I think are aware of this person, of this individual, and if not the individual, they're very much aware or have heard of the word um, magnetic resonance imaging, MRI. And so, with that having been said, there is a very specific piece of information in which I want to share with you as it relates to these three figures. So, first off, Gilbert Ling. Gilbert Ling was he's a very influential figure to both Gerald Pollack and Raymond Damadian. In fact, so much so, Raymond Damadian actually gave high um, he actually alluded to and wrote directly to Gilbert Ling. Gilbert, oh my goodness, let the breaking my voice box here. Yeah, he gave credit to Gilbert Ling, and what Raymond Damadian invented was the magnetic resonance imaging. And so, specifically, if you guys are like water distributors, like the people who are doing the whole Kangen thing, I think this is very, very significant, and anyone that's involved in this space to know and to be aware of. So we're gonna go and talk about it right now. And so, if trust me, if someone who's as smart as an ox as I am can understand it, you can very well understand it as well. So, with that being said, we're gonna dive in. Okay. So basically, what MRI does is it emits, from my understanding, or utilizes strong magnetic fields and resonant frequencies to be pulsed into the biological environment to then be able to generate an image from the from from the magnetism and from the resonance, essentially. And it gets an image, and from this imaging, you're able to tell and get an indication and get a gauge on the level of health or lack thereof of the magnetic resonant imaged section or location of the body. And so, um, and I've actually asked the question here. So here's the question. So MRI, in essence, excites protons, and the time that it takes for these now excited protons to return to their normal state is what gives us an understanding of the health or lack thereof of the cell or area of cells that MRI has been conducted. And it says, yes, you've got the essence of it, MRI, and the process revolves around exciting the protons, mainly from hydrogen atoms and water molecules within the body, using a strong magnetic field and radio frequency pulses, which is what we said. And once the protons are excited, aligned and disturbed from their equilibrium position, they return to their normal state over time, releasing energy in the process. This return to the normal state is what produces the signals that MRI machines detect and to create images. Now, if you had no idea if that sounded like just absolute gibberish, well, the other question which I asked, and I'm sure this is also already readily known, but I asked it anyway. You can just see this stuff in an image, and the image will be able to communicate to you the level of health and or lack thereof of what is being imaged. And so you can just see it in a picture. If you see like, I'll scroll down here and I'll ask, so they're color coded. So like the color coded areas that would equal either unhealthy or healthy, and you can see it via that way. And so if you don't understand like the relaxation and the equilibrium and all that stuff, it doesn't matter because MRI is usually color coded. But if you want to understand the why, that's where the meat and potatoes is, and it's actually kind of exciting to understand. And not only that, it gives a lot of credence to what has been said and found about water, and it opens up more and gives more reason as to why what Gerald Pollack, and also going back to Gilbert Ling, have said about cellular water being true. And so we'll scroll down here, and I'm just gonna go down. Okay, another interesting thing that has been shared by Gerald Pollack in his book, The Fourth Phase of Water, is that he actually measured the relaxation times of exclusion zone water. And this is very significant and very important, specifically because the longer it takes for the relaxation times to go back to the equilibrium state or normal state, that gives you an indication as to how unhealthy that cell can be as a result of this proton reading, in which is allowed for us and afforded to us through MRI. And so, and I asked this question. So essentially, protons in easy water relax extremely fast. Yes, that's essentially correct. The excerpt you provided refers to how the relaxation time of protons in water, particularly in exclusion zone water, is measured via MRI. And just to wrap it up, the relaxation time, quote unquote, of easy water is extremely fast. And then I asked this question. I said, okay, and cancerous cells, well, I spelled cells wrong there. Cancerous cells' protons usually have a very long, quote unquote, relaxation rendering time. And of course, yes, that's correct. There we are. And then again, just to wrap it up, I'll actually wrap it up now. So basically, there is an index of, I asked this question, it's fairly significant, I believe. So basically, there's an index of T1 and T2, quote unquote, healthy relaxation times for different tissues and cellular environments. And when there is a, quote, anomalous or / abnormal relaxation time detected, this can give us insight as to its stricken state of health. Further, I assume there is observable images that can visually depict and show the one previewing it if there is something wrong with the MRI of that region of the body, like, is it color coded? Exactly, you've got it right. MRI uses T1 and T2 relaxation times as a reference for different tissue types and their typical behavior. When the relaxation time deviates from the norm, it can dictate abnormalities in tissue health, such as inflammation, tumors, or other health conditions. But yeah, I do think they are, like the images. Yeah, they are color coded. There you go. So, but I think the most significant part of this was the actual relaxation times of quote unquote easy water, which have been postulated by and shared with us from Gerald Pollack. And so I definitely recommend his material. He basically has said on multiple occasions and in different interviews that you can essentially use easy water to, well, help alleviate certain things. And yeah, one way in which you can make easy water is via the electrolysis of water. And we know this because, well, cathodic material in the electrodes is hydrophilic. And as we know, well, as has been shown and indicated by Gerald Pollack, is an exclusion zone or fourth phase water can be created in the presence of a hydrophilic material. And also one of the characteristics of fourth phase water is its electrical property. It has a high negative electric charge, which is what you can create when you electrolyze water. And so with that being said, that's the video. I trust everyone's doing well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So. It is no secret, I have been using a very specific electrochemical device which is recognized as a Japanese medical graded technology. It is called a water ionizer / electrolyzer, and they are recognized for producing the branded term of water known as Kangen water. And the company that manufactures these types of devices is called, quote-unquote, Energic. For over 4 decades, Energic International has been the leading manufacturer in water ionization systems that transform regular tap water into pure, healthy, electrolytically reduced, and hydrogen-rich drinking water. The Japan-based company internationally distributes hundreds of thousands of Kangen water machines to homes all over the globe. Energic's Kangen water systems enhance nature's most vital life source using the latest scientific research and technology merged with superior Japanese craftsmanship. Energic International is the only water filtration and alkaline ionizer distribution company in the world with its own OEM manufacturing facility in Japan and ISO certified quality control processes. All employees must master high-level technological knowledge and proficiency throughout the entire process, including development, production, supply, and service. If you would like to get your very own Kangen water machine, I am a product distributor for this company and will be able to help you to get a Kangen water machine and also help acquire some of the other highly valuable and highly qualitative choices from their suite of products. I have been using my own brand that I created, Pollack Aquarium, to help create content to share information about this technology to help you become acquainted. Send me a direct message on my social media and or go to the link in the description to find out how to get into contact with me. Let's transform your water and transform your life.